Hello, this is Ben, and today we're going to take a look at this. Do you ever have this problem? And it's kind of dark in here, but here's a door. Pull the door shut, and the door won't shut. So, what's wrong? Well, it's the latch, right? This mechanism right here is supposed to go all the way till that is inserted in a hole in the door jamb. And if it doesn't go in far enough, it won't insert. I'll push this one in all the way up to the door stop, which this is called the door stop. Push all the way up to there, and it still won't go in there. So what we're going to do is fix this. The first thing we need to do is we've got two things. There is a metal plate here, and this metal plate needs to receive the latch. It needs to be able to go into the metal plate. Also, there's a hole in the jamb which the metal plate serves to protect. And so what we need to do is we need to make some measurements and kind of figure out what's going on. So this we're going to use calipers. We're going to measure distances from A to B and that sort of thing and kind of figure out what's going on. So I'm going to measure this distance from here to that, see how it measures up. So that is 350 thousandths of an inch. Let's see, to get from there to there, almost exactly the same. That's a little bit further. That's 380 thousandths of an inch. Okay, so now what we want to know is if that side's lined up with there. Let's see the distance from the door stop all the way to here. Alright. Simple enough. There's our measurement, distance from the door stop to there. And that's 932 thousandths of an inch. And we can see on here it's a little bit bigger. If I measure from there to there on there, it's 1 inch and 26 thousandths. So we need a bigger opening. This is about right. The distance from here to here is about right. The distance from here to here is way different. Double it again. Okay. 932. Alright, so 32 thousandths of an inch. We need like 78 thousandths of an inch plus like another 26 thousandths of an inch. So this needs to be way wider. So we've got the metal plate out here in the vise. Took it off the door. And what we're going to do is file until it's bigger, until it's a wider opening. We're going to keep measuring it. We're going to measure how big it is now with the calipers, and then we're going to keep measuring it until it's however much bigger we need it to be. I think it was what did we say, 932 to 126, 1 inch and 26. So you subtract that, you figure out the difference, and then you want to add that difference down here. You might want to do some filing up here, but I think it was fine. So we're going to add that difference down here. So that's what we're going to do. And the thing about using the file is you really want to use two hands when you're using the file to really file it. And just check often, because you don't want to make this thing unnecessarily big, which is where using the calipers often comes in handy. So I just wanted to show you that calculation, right? And we'll redraw it on here. Here was the door stop, and here was the opening. Alright. The distance from here to here was 0.932, and then if you look on the door and you had the latch, then the distance from here to here was 1.026. So you're just going to subtract those and get the difference, which I think it's 0.094. So what that means is we want to go outside and just take the metal latch, right? Measure the distance of the opening and keep filing it, so get a starting measurement. Starting measurement, say that's A, and keep filing it until it equals A plus 0.94. So you just want to make it 94 thousandths of an inch bigger, and then you might fine tune it and make it just a little bit bigger depending on how it works. But there you go. So anyway, I wanted to point out, these metal latch pieces, they're not steel or anything. I think they're some sort of brass, but they file really easy, so it's not going to take forever to file this down. It's really squeaky. It's like aggravating noise, but you can see like how much difference I make just in that little bit. So you're going to have to do your measurements, and that squeaky noise, I like to wear these, but I'm going to file away here and get it down to the size we want. So that's how, if you measure the distance from there to there, then it's that big. So I'm going to use a little cell phone calculator here. Alright, 0.562 plus 0.094. Okay, so we want to keep going until it's that big. 656 thousandths. Alright. Okay, I've been filing for less than a minute just to give you an idea of how fast this goes, and it's already 607 right there. It's kind of hard to since the file's not as wide as the thing. If the file more on one side and mess up, I gotta go back over here. But with these calipers and with this file, you can fine tune it. Alright, I wanted to show you how big I went with it out here. So that's at like 10 thousandths of an inch bigger. I think it's 663, 7 thousandths of an inch bigger than I needed to go. I just made it a little bit bigger, 660, and we were supposed to go to like 656, but I went a little bit extra. But the cool thing about this is you can make it just a few thousandths extra, like 7 thousandths extra. Alright, I've got the plate reinstalled on the door, and hopefully you can see the difference here because the wood.
Alright, so I've got the lights on here to help you see. Got the new kick plate installed with a little bit of firing done. You can see the wood is at the size of the kick plate this little plate was. And what I'll do in a minute is remove that wood. But first we can see if the door actually will latch. And it won't go all the way in on this last little metal. It takes a bit of a pull, but that's okay because I wanted it to be tight. And I wanted to have a whole lot of play. That's the benefit of using the thing. That's how much play it has. That's pretty good for an interior door. And that's the cool thing about using the calipers. Now to remove that, so it's just latching into the metal, just barely hanging on there. I'm going to latch it all the way into the wood there, so I'm going to take a screwdriver, I guess, and just kind of screwdriver, usually take it off, start with a screwdriver, and just remove that wood. And there, just start with a screwdriver. I can just knock this out. If this doesn't work, then let's do this, just knock that out. No problem there. It's just a little bit of wood. You see? Really doing this with one hand. That's done. Done enough for what we need on this interior door. There we go. And I do it. shut. There's plenty of nice space. You know, you could go home to cook plates. My answer is you just go buy another those plates and leave less play in it if you want to. But I want to leave it, but I don't want it to have to like jump with tremendous force. And then, you know, the houses work. Houses get work. It's tied up to its top. And it's loose at the bottom. So basically, this is an extra room for junk, and I don't heat this room. So, or cool this room. So, just stop the drip.